अरे उधर ही रुकने दो ना भाई क्या हाल है? चलो चलो
हाँ एक मिनट
अच्छा क्या नाम है तेरा?
बच्चा आ जाओ बच्चा आगे चलो
चलो बच्चे
जाओ बच्चे लोग जाओ
God bless. Smile कर।
एक मिनट
चलो बाजी चलो बाजी इसको एक सेल्फी सोनू
बच्चा
ले मोबाइल
चलो बच्चे
चलो आ जाओ चलो
थैंक यू
चलो
सर सोनू
बाजी इधर look here.
Mr. Ida.
Sonu Baji, look here.
Mr. Ida.
Just please.
And Sonu, is this the new look, your purple look?
Now this is
We have always seen you clean shaven.
yeah. So this is actually the Simba look. I've been shooting for Simba Paltan. I am a clean shaven soldier with a mustache, but for Simba I'm carrying this look here.
Today we have with us on the dais, Chairman of Magna Publishing, Mr. Nari Ida, Deputy Editor of Society Magazine, Ms. Arva Jinjali, and our favorite commanding officer of JP Datta's upcoming film Paltan, Sonu Sood.
Thank you.
Guys, a huge round of applause. Sonu, we know, thank you for making it here, and in spite of the heavy schedule, which tight schedule, you made it here, so thank you so much. And one question I guess all of us have, despite of such hectic schedules, juggling between the films, how do you look so fresh and fit and fabulous? Fitness to theek hai, how do you look so fresh and fabulous?
I don't know. Thank you so much for the compliment. I need to take you out for a cup of coffee for this. But like I said, it's. I would give all the credit to my parents. My mom was a professor. She used to wake me up at 5:30 in the morning as a kid, and all my life I've been doing the same till today. Even if I'm shooting late, even if I'm packing up late, even if I'm traveling, I get up at 5:36. I go for my workouts, and that's a routine that I've been following since years. And I think maybe because of that, we are always on our toes, and we are not bad for the camera.
Also, the cover looks amazing. This is a joint question, like, ek teer se do nishane. How, there are BTS moments, behind the scene moments which happen. So, how was the cover interview like? We would actually like to know if there were any funny moments, or how did the cover interview go like? Any behind the scene
I think I won't be able to tell more about it because she was on the other side. But I thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it.
Asked you a question and the one who answered the question.
No, I'll give my answer, but
I would just say that it was a lot of fun, and also the bonding between Arjun and Sonu was very evident, during the interview. They shared some very memorable moments during the shoot, and they go back a long way, so that really showed, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Me and Arjun, we've been shooting for Paltan for almost 2.5, 3 months, and we were in Ladakh in -20, -25 degrees with no oxygen. And we survived somehow in the months of November, December. It was so cold, but I would say somehow the bonding that we shared was, real. There's lots of common interests we have, whether it's fitness, gym, workout, all love for cinema. I think that's why the cover looks so magical.
And so we have seen you dripping go shirtless for a lot of covers.
Yeah.
And now with this look, what do you have to say about? We are obsessing about this look. So.
I thought, it's high time that all the money that I've spent, getting those coat stitch, I should wear it. You shouldn't always go without clothes. There's no point in shopping all these things. I'm sure Shukti would agree with me on this. But I thought, it's now better. I should get into some suits, and all thanks to her also. She's been guiding us what kind of look she wants for the cover, and I think that's why it's looking so fun.
So now we leave the floor open for media interactions. Please raise your hands so that we spot you.
Hi.
Hi Sonu. Sonu, please tell us, how was the experience of working with such a large star cast?
Working with everyone in Paltan was phenomenal, I would say. We didn't have oxygen to survive there in Ladakh. We only had friends. So we were shooting in a place called Khardungla, which is one of the highest places in Ladakh, and the temperature is -20 degrees. But we used to get up early in the morning at 5:36, used to work out, go and shoot whole day. But when you get into a costume of a soldier, I feel you don't feel that there's no oxygen. You don't feel that the conditions are so bad. But you just see all those 500, 600 soldiers who are there in those conditions, who have been living there since so many years and who are going to live the rest of their lives. So I think their experience, helped you survive all these months, and we thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, very good, very
Yeah.
good. So I really want to know, since you had the opportunity to interact real life in soldiers in Ladakh, how they have inspired you, and what in their everyday life have you absorbed as an actor to live on to?
I would say every day was a learning experience. When all these guys, used to sit with us, eat with us, and they used to, used to talk about their experience at war fronts, and they used to show us those bullet wounds, and they used to say that these are our ranks, I would say, and they used to feel so proud. So I think that was a big high, and that made us survive for all these months. We thought that when these guys are so excited to be part of an Indian army, and they are all ready to sacrifice their lives at the border, and we are there only for 2.5, 3 months, so we have to be always on our toes, and we have to make them proud.
Yes. Thanks.
Thank
it was
you so
like
much.
A true inspiration.
Yeah, it was an inspiration, and my dad always wanted to be a soldier, but somehow he couldn't be one, and when I told him that I'm going to be a part of a film like Paltan, so he was pretty excited, and I wish he was there to see it, but I'm sure somewhere his blessings made this happen.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
Hi. Ask for offbeat question. You started with South movies.
Right.
So what were the things you because it's a very different system working system. So maybe something you took from the South industry, then you started working big time in Hindi.
South has always been my learning ground. When I faced the camera for the first time, I never knew anything. It was just the zeal and the passion for cinema that got me to this city. And people down south, the directors, DOPs, all the technicians actually taught me what cinema was, and I learned from there. I've done almost 50 to 60 movies there, and in total, if you say in all the languages, I'm almost completing 100 movies, and I still believe that it's just the beginning of my career. But everything I've learned about this craft was from South, and I'm still learning. But as a student, I would say every director and every technician you work with in your life is a teacher, and like a good student, I'm still learning my lessons.
One of your first movies was with Rajnikant also.
Yeah, that was almost fourth or fifth film. Yeah, Chandamama. Yeah, actually at the time it was not a small role. It was actually a very big role. But I got so busy with my other movies that his schedule kept on pushing, and I didn't have dates to shoot with Rajnikant. So that role was somehow readjusted because I was not available.
How do you select your scripts?
I always believe that it's the other way around. Scripts actually select the actors. If we wanted to wish, we would be working with the best of directors, best of films, best of production houses. But somehow there's always a story written, and the day a writer starts penning down the story, it's destined that so and so actor is going to be a part of it. I'm blessed that I've got an opportunity to work with the best of directors in some phenomenal roles and good scripts. But yeah, I'm still keeping my fingers crossed that somewhere someone is writing a great script, and I wish to be a part of it.
Good.
Thank you.
So, who's your favorite co-actor in Punjab?
Actually, if you talk about a favorite co-actor, I would say my favorite was JP Datta sir. He was one guy. I'm very smart. But yeah, we actually all bonded really well. But I would say JP sir our true inspiration. He was one guy who stood on the set whole day without it. He never asked for a chair. He was standing at the terrain, and as actors, we never actually wanted to sit on chair in front of him because he was standing all day. So we also had to stand, whole day. And we always used to request, sir, बैठ जाओ थोड़ी देर यार, बहुत देर हो गई खड़े हुए, because we wanted to sit. But he said, नहीं, मैं ठीक हूँ यार, tension मत करो बेटा. And we were also standing behind him. So I think that was an experience only we can feel.
So now you have a favorite director instead of co-actor.
Yeah, one of the favorite directors. Yeah.
Anytime during the shoot, did you feel like that I should have been in the army? Like anytime was a moment like that?
I say every day. All the scenes you do, there are some beautiful lines in the movie. I remember when I used to, my mom was a professor. She used to write beautiful poetry. She had a background from English. She was a professor in English, history, literature. And she always used to pen down her thoughts. And she always used to tell me that you should also write whatever you feel nice or something, some good thoughts come to you. You should always write. And I never wrote actually. But, when I lost her and I went through her books and diaries, what she wrote, and I could feel that, what emotions she had in those times writing those lines. So then after that I started writing down few dialogues or lines, and whenever I do my movies, I use them. Then I share with my directors that I've come across these lines which are very good ones, so why not use it? There were a couple of very good lines which I had written in the course of time, and I shared with my director, JP sir also, and he really loved it. One of those lines was my introduction lines in the film, and my character Bishan Singh is walking with two big, huge bazookas on his shoulders, and he says to rest of his soldiers कि कोई भी फौजी जंग नहीं चाहता क्योंकि उससे होने वाले नुकसान को उससे बेहतर कोई नहीं जानता. वो जंग इसलिए नहीं करता क्योंकि वो सामने वाले से नफरत करता है. वो जंग इसलिए करता है क्योंकि जिनको वो पीछे छोड़ाया वो उनसे बहुत प्यार करता है. So I think that's an emotion of every soldier, and that's what we live. Thanks. Yeah.
A lot of the actors are now going to Hollywood and trying for English movies and other movies also. Is there any plan like that, or
I've done two, no, not two, more than two actually. I did City of Life, which I had an ensemble Hollywood stars, then Jackie Chan of Kung Fu. Then I did another film called Xuan Zong, which was an official entry to Oscars also. But like I said, there's a process. You get so many films, but the script should be right. The director should be someone who you feel that it's a next step ahead. Yeah, I'm in talks with many people, and hopefully something good should come out soon.
Is it maybe because now you're established here, so it's like it's a new thing again? So.
I would say you should always feel yourself as a newcomer every day. You should like you present your CV to a new company, and it's like that only for an actor. Every day you wake up and you want to do a new film with a bigger role, with an important role, with the new director, with the new producer. So I still believe in that, and I'm sure I don't have any qualms asking for work if I want to work with someone. Hi.
What was the kind of training and research that you did for this movie?
For Paltan, we actually shot with real guns and real bullets. We had those MMGs which had a range of 2.5 kilometers, and once you pull the trigger, the kind of recoil the gun has, it can throw your shoulder away. And especially, the DOPs and all the technical crews were really scared because, though we were trained with those guns, but we are not really professional soldiers. And we always used to have see that look on the face of this cameraman who was standing there. He said, "Sir, please thoda dhyan se jara jab goli chalate," because someone has to shoot in front. But the soldiers were always with us, and they always used to tell us, "Boss, जब आप गोली चला रहे हो, अगर कोई आवाज देगा तो पीछे मत मुड़ के देना, हाँ भाई किसने बुलाया, तो कहीं और गोलियां चलेंगी." So we always made sure everything was properly programmed. But once you get into a costume, you have those real guns, real bullets, and the whole war zone, and with 500, 700 soldiers shooting with you, real soldiers, you feel that you are in that zone, and everything looks real, and you don't have to really work much harder for looking so real. Yeah. Thank you.
So now once more.
It's okay.
Are you Punjabi? So are you producing any Punjabi movies, because now it's like a big thing, right?
Yeah, Punjabi cinema has gone very big now, and recently I've liked few of the scripts, but as an actor I was very, very busy. So just trying to find some space where I can get a good script, produce one which can make me a proud Punjabi. Yeah.
Two more questions, last two questions.
Hi.
Would you do a movie like Paltan again?
Of course, yes. Why not? It's like once you taste blood, you want to, keep on going it. I think playing a soldier is something I always wanted to. I always say that, till you don't play a soldier as an actor, your journey is not complete. I've taken my first step as a soldier, and definitely maybe if I get something very, very exciting, I'll love to do that again. Yeah.
How happy are you with the reaction that the trailer is getting?
I'm pretty excited. I remember my sister calling me from Punjab on 15th of August. She said कि भैया आपके गाने पिक्चर के पलटन और पलटन बज रहा है. जब संदेश से आते बजता था 15th August को, इस बार पलटन और पलटन बज रहा है. So I was very happy. I realized that somehow a few chords we have connected with, and now the film is releasing on September 7th, few weeks from now. I hope with new things coming up we can touch some more chords and get people to theaters to watch it.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for
Thank you so much.
Monday evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Anyone else I should speak to apart from YOYO?
What is good? She connected with me right away. कौन ले रहा तेरी पिक्चर? अरे तेरा दोस्त नहीं है, मैं बता रहा था, नहीं लिया चलो बीच में आया.
हेलो हेलो.
हाय एवरीवन, क्या आपने योयो टीवी ऐप डाउनलोड किया? नहीं तो जल्दी जाइए और डाउनलोड कीजिए योयो टीवी ऐप. जी हाँ, जहां आपको मिलेगा न्यूज एंड एंटरटेनमेंट मसाला. जी हाँ, तो जल्दी जाइए और डाउनलोड कीजिए योयो टीवी ऐप.